Okay, friends, get ready, get a drink. It's going to be a longer one, and it's still going to be broken up into two parts. We are going to go through my What's in My Stash Fall Edition. This is probably, other than winter, Christmas, fall and winter are my biggest, without a doubt. Spring is the smallest, and I recommend getting a drink. It's going to be a little while. Snack if you're getting hungry. I've got in front of me and next to me collections through so through Echo Park. Part 2 will be everything from beyond Echo Park through, is it Simple Stories? It might be Simple Stories, but we'll see. So in this envelope here, I already know this is just a little bit of a hodgepodge of things. Now, I loved this collection that I know I only have pieces of left here, and I think it was a pink paisley collection, and I just can't get rid of what's remaining because I loved the collection so much, and if I find a way to use it, I will. What else is in this envelope is these were from one of my planners. I figured that was a cute pattern. This is a cute pattern. I've got some Chickaninny Crafts. These are just some journal tags from the collection Scrumptious from 2014. These I know I got from the dollar spot at Target eons ago. So just some wood veneer. So that's just a little envelope here of a little bit of odds and ends. Not really what I would consider a collection or that I have a collection for. Same thing with this. This is just a pebble sticker sheet from, do we even know what collection this was? This is from 2016. I'm not sure of the collection, but the only thing missing is this tree. And I still think it's cute. So even if cute stuff, I probably won't get rid of because, you know, my granddaughter's coming up and she's going to be 5 this month, and she's starting to like crafting with Grammy. So things like this are things that I believe I could, you know, give her to play with. And these are some 2 sheets. I got these at the dollar store a couple of years ago. It doesn't give us a date. I saw this 2103 and I'm like, no, it can't be then. And there's nothing on the back. They're just like decorative cardstock. So basically they are, you know, cutouts. Again, cut apart pieces that I figured, when I bought them, I figured I'd use them. I haven't touched them, and these would be cute, you know, for Quinn to play with. Now this first collection here you see is from American Crafts, and I did not personally buy this collection. This was a collection that I created with for the Scrapbooking Fanatics Inspire box. I do have the washi tape to go with this, and what do I have left of the papers? Not much. So we've got some titles left, lots of scraps. I loved this paper with all the cassettes on it, and this I thought was very masculine, nice paper. That's the whole collection. This I used for water. It really is a beautiful collection. So it's not very old. This says it's from 2023. This is called Skulls, so it's all the, I don't see myself ever using that, but I do like this. This could be used, what is that, herringbone pattern? That could be used with anything. And this piece of paper I thought is beautiful. I don't know what it's called, but as you can see, I used it to fussy cut flowers, and that's exactly what I continue to use this for. I just love it. This is a piece of, I love the brick. Don't really care for this. This is called Wild Geo. Now, some of these types of images were in the ephemera, and I did use them. Because I don't mind using them, you know, for placing, tucking things, but for a whole background, I don't see it. So basically, you know, what do I have here? I have 2 full pieces and scraps. This could be a one layout kit. This is what I have left of the ephemera. These were vellum pieces that I put on here. And then here are the other ones left over. I used removable adhesive to put these on. So there's a lot still here. This was last year's September kit. And I did not buy the collection, and then when I had received it as the kit to use, I was very, very excited. And I still feel like that's something that I could use. Next we have Farmstead Harvest. And how I have this separated here, I have the enamel dots and all the ephemera. There's even some alphas back there and the puffies. I've got given myself the little hint on some of these. I remember to put, hey, I've got the 6x8 pad, and the reason I put those notes in there is because I don't keep them together. I keep them somewhere else. I've got, looks like I used one. So I've got the thickers. I really just thought this was such a pretty collection. And I think I bought it when it was like on a really good sale. I've got scraps left. So let's see. I've got a lot of paper, and I believe I got this from Cherry on Top when it might have been like last, what do we call that? My daughter just mentioned it, Black Friday? Black Friday? Yeah. So this is called Tiny Framables, and this is all of the 3x4 cut aparts. I've got more than one, and I love the back. And this is from the paper pad. So I had initially bought the paper pad, and you know, having 4 cut aparts is kind of ridiculous. I do like the gold, and I do like this gingham, so this year I'm gonna keep them. I'll keep them, but if we don't dig into this year, I'll have to probably part with one of them next year. Fall Confetti Dark. I just thought this was a beautiful piece of paper too. They've got the mushrooms and the acorns, and just what was really attractive about this is this dark background. And this is a very usable piece here as well. This one is from the paper pad. Great usable piece of paper there. This is called Acorn, so it's small icons here with a nice, very usable piece on the back. And then I have 2 of them from the 12x12 pad, and it's got the gold and the acorns there. And look at the difference in the saturation on the orange there. What a difference. I like this one better, to tell you the truth. Now see, this one looks more cream than that looks though. This is called Floral, and it's tiny floors. This reminds me of Poppies from Wizard of Oz. Poppies, poppies. And the back is just a nice kind of a mustard. This is Deer and Trees. That's exactly what it is. Deer among the trees with mushrooms. And then the back is another nice gingham. And then we've got 2 from the paper pad that has the gold foiling in it with the same background. This one is called Colorful Leaves. From all the backs are so usable, right? And then obviously this is from the paper pad, but this doesn't have any gold on it. Boo. This is called Quilt, exactly what it looks like, a nice quilt. And this is where they have like the blues in here, which I found I just was really attracted to those. They're very pretty. And then more of that mustard yellow on the back. That would be a great background. And then here's the quilt from the paper pad because it's got the gold on there. More of the mustard. We've got the strip page, so all of the border strips. And the back is just, we've seen this pattern before. I don't know what it's called. It reminds me of like sound waves. Here it is, another one. 3 of them. That's kind of crazy. And then from the paper, 2 of them from the paper pad. That's kind of a lot. I'm going to go ahead and put one to the side here to donate. And then I've got that 2 and 2 like I did for the other one, so we'll pare it down a little bit, you know, say next year if we go in here and we still have all of them, which we may, who knows. We've got some houses here. The back is just a nice stripe. The problem of having too many supplies, right? That's a wonderful problem to have. That's all I can say. Fall confetti, tiny. That's a beautiful blue background. We've got our tags. And the back is that nice green. And we have 4 of those. So again, we'll stay with that. And then we'll see as time goes on. So this was a beautiful collection. I like it very much. Farmstead Harvest from American Crafts. Now, I don't think I've bought a fall collection this year. You know, like this summer for the fall, because I really did believe that I had so much I knew that I loved and could still use. I used this one a lot last year. Still love it. This is Doodlebug. Not Doodlebug. See, when I was creating with Doodlebug, I kept calling it Bella Boulevard. Now I'm looking at Bella Boulevard and I'm calling it Doodlebug. Something's got to give, people. So here you can see I have got Happy Fall in these epoxies. We've got this epoxy called Splendor. Cute. I've got the Falling For You epoxy. Oh, these are puppy stickers. I've got all of my ephemera in this little envelope, and there is some chipboard in there. So there's the One Fall Day. I have got scraps. Let's distribute those a little bit across the page so the envelope's not so chunky. This is from an old collection called Finally Fall Miniatures. So you've got some tags, and this one is called Hello Autumn, another older collection from Bella Boulevard. This says 2011. This doesn't have a date. One Fall Day is not an old collection, although I don't think it's last year's. Obviously, I cut something out. I don't think I'll use this, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. We've got this piece of paper with them. Oh, this is cut into already. The back is clouds. So what is this called? Fall is a flutter. So yeah, butterflies and clouds. We've got Hello Fall with these trees and leaves. Great green background. We've got Leaf Pile, all the beautiful leaves, and a nice diagonal stripe in orange. We've got Pick a Pumpkin, this nice plaid. Got 2 of those. Now in Bella Boulevard kits, you do get 20 double-sided pattern papers. You get 2 of each. So in the, you know, when you initially get the collection, there's always 2. On the back of that is all the little tiny pumpkins. We've got Gobble Till You Wobble for Thanksgiving feast, brown polka dot. We've got Pick of the Patch with all the nice pumpkins and a wonderful green. It looks like a sweater print. And we've got our Daily Details here. The border has been cut off of that one. Nothing used though. Great orange background. I have the acetate. That's a really pretty acetate with all the different colors on there. Here is border strips. And these 2 are probably Bella Besties that I put in there because I was going to make something previously and didn't. So they match. They can stay in there. I have got, this is called Thankful. I should pop these out and put them in here. I'm going to do that. I don't want to do that right now. I've got the One Fall Day chipboard A lot of that is used. We've got the One Fall Day doohickey sheet. We've got the Hello Autumn. This is called Treasures and Texts. You can tell I've used a lot of the alpha here. And here's another One Fall Day doohickey sheet. Looks like I've used a lot of the same stuff on them. Well, this one, not on the bottom there. And then I do have this One Fall Day leaf wreath. I haven't used it at all yet. More than likely, I just love the bright doodles and Bella's collections. So I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pulled out this year. At the end of the month, I will be putting together my fall collection kits, things that I want to use. I'm going to have a couple school ones in there to document Quinn's graduation, and I've been finding some pics of my own kids. Like Quinn's my granddaughter. She's my kid's kid. From when my children were smaller. Okay, so now we got Cartabella Fall Break. Yep, Stephen Duncan kit. So I've got the chipboard here. Now a lot of my Cartabella Echo Park ephemera, I've put in the 4x6 like photo containers. And I've recently gone through them and I've got more containers available to use, so I might start doing that with some of the other ones. Some of the other ones are bulky. So yeah, this is Fall Break. I'm sure I have more than one of this. I love Stephen Duncan's creations. This is called Harvest Town. I really don't see myself using this. Don't necessarily have a story to tell, but this is very usable for a background. Got all the trucks and the bicycles in the back. Isn't that funky? But I could see using that. This collection is from 2018, so it's not very old. Here are some trees and a beautiful green gingham. Here are some 4x6 cut-aparts. Pumpkin farm, I love that. Wreaths on the back. These are all of our harvested vegetables, pumpkins and squash. In the back is a polka dot. This is called Gourd Variety. Now these are kind of like border strips. In the back is a bunch of falling leaves, and this is called border strips. So yeah. Here are more cut-apart sheets. I really liked that scarecrow. How about the lady saying cocoa time? These sunflowers are beautiful. Oh, that's a great fall background called journaling cards. Got 2 of those. Beautiful leaves called Crunchy Leaves with all the cute acorns on the back. I like these images, those are fun. This is called Fall Squares. The leaf pattern is great too, I like that, 2 of those. We've got this nice, what'd you call that, plaid? Called Pumpkin Plaid, yeah. And the pretty pumpkins on the back. We've got more fall leaves with the picture and flowers on the back called Brisk Leaves. And then this nice stripe with more flowers on the back called Scarecrow Stripe. And I've got 1 sticker sheet. So really, I've probably had more of this and destashed it already. I don't see myself buying this again. 2018. And it's because as I know my own styling, as much as I'm attracted to the deep vintage, I like the bright, fun, colorful. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Now we've got Autumn, another one by Steve Duncan. We've got some beautiful chipboard here. We have some scraps. I like that leaf paper, that's pretty. This is from 2016. Here's a nice cross-stitch piece of paper of the alphabet. And then the nice bright orange called Fall Stitching. The leaves, very pretty. And the back is called Colorful Leaves. I don't think I'd ever use this. I think I'd use this, but I'd actually do more of a fussy cut with the leaves. That's a beautiful fall plaid. I'd like that in a shirt. Called Autumn Flannel. There you go, flannel shirt. And this looks like wallpaper to me with the little squirrels and the flowers. Bunch of typography. Very pretty gingham. Family Gathering. That's a beautiful color. Here's another one of those that you could use as a title paper or storytelling. And Harvest Season. This is called Harvest Season. It's got all the sunflowers on the back. Here's more strips. Oh, and that, wow, bright colorful floral there. Here we've got, looks like that same scarecrow, doesn't it? I threw it on the floor, otherwise I'd do the comparison. His face might be different. This is very pretty, all the different, this is called journaling cards. This is a good pattern too. My favorite. So this is not, this collection is not autumn. This is a perfect autumn, and it's a diagonal stripe. Fall stripes. This one's from 2014, 2016. And I've used quite a few of the stickers here. So that was Autumn by Stephen Duncan. Now Harvest is a collection that they put out last year. I did not buy it, but I did end up buying it in a warehouse box, or during one of their warehouse sales. It's very pretty. I do actually think I have some of this in a scrap room kit, and I may do what I did when I went to the expo this year, where I brought just a bunch of scrap room kits with us. I might grab my fall scrap room kits and put those in my basket as well. We'll see. I always have all these grand plans, and then time gets away from me. So this is from 2024. So like I said, this is last year's. These pumpkins are beautiful. A great pattern on the back. It looks like just a diamond, called Pumpkin Bouquets. Here's the 3x4 cards. I like that background. 3x4 cards. That's pretty. It's like a rust brown. So it's not brown, not that rust, but I like that. These are beautiful, and I could see fussy cutting them. Those are stunning. Those are really pretty. In a faux wood grain, the dark green fall floral bunches. Yeah, the wood grain wouldn't have a chance with that. We've got some beautiful falling leaves. The back is a nice orange called Colorful Leaves. Here are just all kinds of cut aparts in different sizes. In the back it looks like wheat. Multi-journaling cards. I don't think they should call them journaling cards when there's no place to journal on them. What do you think? Tell me what you think. I don't really care for this pattern. It's called something, I don't recall what. Just the style of it, but I don't, that's not something that I'm attracted to, but I like the background. Here's some more pumpkins in smaller sizes, all the colors. This is pretty. That's like a wine color. Autumn Picks. Here's the 4x4 cards. Those are pretty. Those are smaller of the other ones, and they're nice spaced apart to go ahead and fussy cut. Now I do know that, like I said, I know I bought this when they had one of their warehouse sales with the collection kits for like $7. and I don't believe I bought any ephemera. So this is the type of collection that I would be looking for a piece of paper to create my own ephemera. These leaves are beautiful. And the back, that's another great background, more like a plum color, called Leaves Are Falling. That's a very pretty gingham. I like the colors in that. And the back is a dark orange called Autumn Time Plaid, so it's not gingham, it's plaid. Here are the 4x6 cards. The back is a dark, it looks black. And I'm not sure what kind of leaves those are, but there's leaves all over that. This is just all kinds of fall leaves. Harvest stems. That's a pretty background too. And here is the sticker sheet. Pretty. Very pretty. I like having this. I like having this in my inventory. Now this is Hello Fall. It doesn't look like I've got a carrier sheet. I don't know if this is only Hello Fall in here. There's a nice plaid. Cozy Fall, all the acorns. This is from 2017. These I might have grabbed from when we were at Expo this year. This might be something my friend Scylla was maybe getting rid of, and I took it. This is 3x4 journaling cards, and that's just a, would that be considered chevrons? Here's 4x4 cut aparts. And that dotted on the back, 4x4 journaling cards. Here's pumpkins on more of a deep brown background. In the orange, that's pretty. This is called Pumpkin Spice. Here's 4x6 journaling cards. Now this is journaling cards. There's places to journal on most of them. 4x6 journaling cards. Great plaid background, or I don't know, I get them wrong. Plaid, gingham. I like that background. And that's pretty, but I use it for that. This is called Autumn Breeze. And then the sticker sheet. That's pretty. It's going to be hard for me to choose which ones I want to use. I'm thinking of picking between 4 and 6. And until I do this process where I go through them, will I really know what I want to use? Okay, so now we have Hello Autumn. It looks like this is a big chunky envelope. Letting myself know I've got a 6x6 pad for this. I've got some puffy stickers and some enamel dots. I've got a page of a sticker book. So I'm wondering if I got, usually when you see a page of a sticker book, that's usually something that I would have maybe gotten in a scrap room kit. But this also looks like I got a, yeah, here's my scrap room kit instructions. And this is the, I must have gotten the Echo Parks September 2020 kit. So then I have some chipboard, very usable chipboard. Okay, so this is just all kinds of fall images with the trucks and the crates and pumpkins and fall harvest. That's a really pretty color. Here's a bunch of swirly whirly leaves called Swirly Leaves. And a nice gingham on back. Beautiful floral clusters. Again, there's space to fussy cut. And this is called Fall Floral. That's a great background piece too. Here are our 3x4 cards with the, it's really not ombre because it's not one color, but that graduated color here, called 3x4 journaling cards. Here's a bunch of leaves and acorns, very pretty, called Leaves and Pies on the back. So I have 2 of those. We've got crates of from the farm. Looks like pumpkins and vegetables and apples. On the back's little acorns called harvest crates. We've got some 4x6 journaling cards. And this is that typography on the back. Crisp air sweaters. Colored leaves, pumpkin scarves, apples, harvest. These are like those signs you see outside coffee shops, right? Like the chalkboard signs. And then on the back, nice gingham called Give Thanks Boards. Here's more swirly twirly leaves. And a nice gingham, swirly leaves. I don't know what I said the other one was called. Is it the same? It is. These are all the pumpkins in the various colors. Nice orange background. Got 2 of those. 4x4 cards. That's pretty, but I don't see myself using it. Here's just some like street barnscapes. In the back is some, it's called Apple Farm with the falling leaves. So I got 2 of those. We've got more leaves. That's pretty. And that's a very pretty plant on the back. Fall floral. Is this the same as the other one? Yep. Okay, 2 of those. And if it's a scrap room kit, I've got some cardstock in here. And then it looks like I have 2 sticker sheets. So got a lot of that. Not too much. I know I went through a big de-stash, so I'd be surprised if I have, like for that harvest collection, I was surprised to have, you know, 4 of one sheet of paper, because I was really trying to limit myself to 2. But since it's a newer collection, I can see that I did. This is called Welcome Fall, and it looks like it was a scrap room kit as well. No, this was the September 2022 kit. So there's a stamp with this one. I have the enamel dots. I'll have the 6x6 pad somewhere, and here's some chipboard. Beautiful flowers, easy to cut apart. Called Autumn Blooms. That's a really nice deep wine color. Here's our 3x4 cards. I don't care for that background. This is called 3x4 journaling cards. We've got the falling leaves and the background gingham, fall foliage. Here's another pretty gingham called Fall Flannel. Nice X's on the green, I like that. These are our 4x6 cut aparts with another nice plaid. More leaves, acorns and leaves with a nice background. Here's all those fall signs called Hello Fall Signs with a nice, this is more of like a wheat color. Pumpkins, pumpkin harvest, plaid. All the baskets of florals, buckets of flowers with a nice green. Here are many sizes of cut aparts with this is called multi-journaling cards with its, I don't care for that. These are fun. These I would cut apart to use as ephemera pieces. Fall wood boards. This is pretty. All of the leaves. Autumn wisps. And then the sticker sheet. 2022. I had thought about doing something like picking one collection from each company that I have represented. So I'll have to count how many companies I have listed there. This is Heart and Home from Cocoa Vanilla, and this feels like a chunky monkey. Let's see, what do we have here? We have got die-cut ephemera. We've got gold foil titles, puffy stickers, so all the heart, no, there's circles in here too. And then we've got floral ephemera. We've got mini puffy alphas. We've got the A5 paper stack. Some of these are usually different from the papers. Beautiful floor, and they're one-sided, so remember, keep these with your kit if you think of it, because then you can use the back side for matting photos if you want. If you don't like the front side, I like the stripe. Or even if you just want to use a smaller type pattern to go ahead and mat your photos. That's pretty, the butterflies. Hearts, frames, cut aparts, words, leaves, like that mustard yellow, small flowers. That's cute, that peachy color. Leaves, pretty gingham. And then it starts again, so that's why I had it in two, just to distribute that bulk. Okay, so we've got 2 of the 6x12 sticker sheets. You usually get one with the collection. And you usually get 2 pieces of paper. That may have changed, I'm not sure. But, you know, because I know when Pink Fresh used to do it, they used to do 2, and then they went down to 1. I don't know who else has done 2. Well, like Bella Boulevard has done 2, but this is a very pretty piece of paper with all the floral. And the back is pretty. This is called Bountiful. I love the stripe. They do typically do a stripe in their collections. This is called Harvest. That's a pretty, it's kind of like a dusty blue-green. Here's those frames with a nice wood grain called Framed. That's a pretty leafy paper. That, like the green pleasant in the back, called Leaf Litter. Pretty butterflies with pink hearts called Fall Beauty. Here are your cut-aparts, all different sizes, called Gather. That's a really pretty yellow. Here's more leaves on the blue background, called Flurry. Beautiful gingham on the back. That tiny floral cluster, back with the words. Huh. It's gotta feel so chunky because of the fact that it's got the A5 paper pack in there. Everything's in here. So I've either got to get this one broken up with my little the Project Life paper, so that we can skinny it out a little bit and distribute the weight a little bit, or take out that A5 paper pad and put a note in here that I've got the A5 paper pad, and put that with my smaller paper pads. Because yeah, this feels bulky. Okay, so that was a very pretty Heart and Home from Cocoa Vanilla. Now we get to some Doodlebug. You know I'm a lover of Doodlebug. So let's see. This is called Farmer's Market. We've got some odds and ends here. This is Farmer Market Puffy Icons. This is from 2022. I've got Farmer's Market mini icon sticker sheet. So there's 3 sticker sheets in there. This is called Doodle Seals, perfect for cards. So they're just stickers of the little turkey. These are from 2013. So I must have gotten these in like a warehouse thing or something. Same thing with this, Fancy Frills. This is from Happy Harvest 2013. And then here is our Farmer's Market. Oh, I've got scraps in here. And then I also have the shape sprinkles, the flowers, and the bees. I need to go through all of these in a sense and take all of these little types of things out and put them all together, because obviously I have got bees and other collections, and you know, when you look at it like this, it's like, okay, well, I just bought the bee collection. I'm pretty sure I bought the bees. So I need to, since I still have these that are not even touched. So that's you know, it's not only doing an inventory thing, it's like knowing where everything is so that you can do a quick look. So here is a journal paper called Fall Floral. Whoa, that's a bright floral. That's pretty. I could not use that as a background. That had to be broken up into pieces. This is called Farmer's Market. In the back is a nice tiny gingham. Here's the tags. So cute. Look at all those little happy vegetables. Back of the tags. Got 2 of those. Nice. This is called Farm Fresh, with the words Farm Fresh all over the back. See, here's a bee paper. How is this different from the bee paper that I have in the bee collection? Probably not much. Probably not much of a difference. And the back is a honeycomb, and I know we've got honeycomb in those other collections. Here are this is called Garden Greens. So it's just the border strips. Very pretty. Oh, and the back is a nice green. This is called Fall Berries. Oh, that's fun, huh? This is called Garden Seeds. Also all the seed packets. And then the back is tone-on-tone green with all the different vegetables. We've got veggie sticks, so all the bright colors, stripe. And then this is your cut-apart paper. So you got 3x4s, 4x4s, and then just all kinds of words. Here's the little tiny floral called Field of Flowers with a really pretty orange on the back. And then this and that. So I've used some of it, not a lot of it. Now, I have a drawer that's, when it comes to ephemera, that's all of my October afternoon. Under that drawer, I have Bella Boulevard. I'm thinking that I need to do the same thing with my Doodlebug, putting it in the drawer with the Bella Boulevard, so that, you know, if I'm looking for either one of those types of items, I know where to go as far as right in that drawer. We've got another Doodlebug here. When I see something like this, that means we had gotten something maybe in a scrap room. And let's see. I think this is the Pumpkin Spice collection. 2 sheets, pumpkin spice, yeah. See how the one collection had 3, now it's 2. Inflation. We've got some things that looks like I've cut them apart. There's a piece of chipboard in there. Oh, lots of things that I've cut apart and used. Now I remember last year, I believe, I got this, I know I bought these last year from She Loves Color for like $1 or $2. These obviously I had with the kit already. I remember buying this 6x6 paper bag for I think $2, and I just broke it up and put it in here. It's from that collection. Here is my 6x12 sticker sheet. I've used a lot of that. So let's see, what do we have? This is a portion of the journal spots. On the back of this is just a nice large polka dot. Here's our borders. Autumn Weave, it's called. Look at the clouds blowing. So for the wind, very pretty gingham on the back here. Is that gingham or is that plaid? Plaid probably, right? This looks like I've cut part of that, not very straight. Oh, this is from Flea Market. So this is called Fall Bunch, and beautiful flowers on the back. Let me move this. This is Pumpkin Spice, and this is the Unbelievable, all the leaves. And then we've got the 2x2 squares on the back. Actually, they're probably 2 and almost 1/4. We've got Sunflower Fields. That's pretty. I like that. Little owls on the back. We've got Cutie Pie, the nice striped paper with pies that are adorable. And then this is also from Flea Market, and this is just a prairie plaid. And the back has little farm trucks on it. So a couple of collections contained there. We've got our scrap room instructions to make a layout. And then, see, I knew right away when I saw that random thing of enamel dots that we must have gotten this in a scrap room at one time. Because scrap room is a flavoring of things. It's not the whole thing. So we'll put that in there. That might be a good candidate to use this year to try to get it used up. It's adorable. Now this is last year's collection, and I know I have more than one. It's a sickness, I tell you. But as you can see here, I've got Fall Flower Shake Sprinkles, Flower Farm Sprinkles, Fall Flurry Sprinkles. We've got the Odds and Ends, which are all the fun pieces. We've got the Bits and Pieces, which are usually the florals. So this is pumpkins and then tags and such. We've got the mini icons. Oh, there's 3 in this one. So maybe that other one was a mini collection. Who knows? So there's 3 in this one. We've got the puffy icons and the 6x12 sticker sheet. So let's see. Now my friend Melanie, I met her last year at She Loves Color, and here's our sticker sheet. And this was a collection that we played with and loved, and had to have, of course, another one, and she used hers right away. She was using it. I mean, if you go back last year in the fall, November's time, she was using this collection like crazy. Have I used it since bringing it home? No, I have not. I need to be like Melanie. So, is this not adorable? Farmhouse. This is called Farmhouse. Farm and the scarecrow and the piggies and the squirrels and the puppies and the bees. And the back is just that tone on tone. Same kind of pattern. 2 of those. Here's our pumpkins. This is called Country Pumpkins. Very cute. Back is a nice green. Here is our Country Calico, all the small pretty flowers. And there's the strips. Love them. This is called Fall Bouquet. Very pretty on the black background. And the back is Thankful for You. We've got our Autumn Orchard. So that's the trees. And on the back, look at the bees. woodland berries. And the back is all of the journaling cards. Look at that chicken. Here is country quilt. That's beautiful. I like that very much. And then here are more cut aparts, 3x4s, 4x4s, and all the words. We've got a buffalo plaid. In the back are some very large tags. We've got fall floral, so the leaves and the acorns and such. The background is tone on tone, same type of thing, leaves and acorns. We've got colors of fall and the diagonal stripe. And then more 3x4 cut aparts, very nice. Here's our cute chickens, hens and chicks. The back is, it's kind of like a pinky orange. We've got give thanks and all of the tags. Look at how pretty that is. And yeah, there's 2 of this in that sheet, so I did buy more than one. And haven't touched it, but I've got it. And I love it. It's a sickness. But we've got to crack down on how many of these have we seen bees in now, where I could have just created my own bee kit and didn't have to. I don't ever have to do anything. I do it because I like it. So I'm trying to think, how long has this been? Oh, this is almost an hour. We're going to cut it here. Maybe this will be 3 videos. Didn't anticipate that, but please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the goodies that I've shared so far and the goodies yet to come. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.